Hello, hello. Let me put this camera, okay. All right. Hello, everybody. Sandra here from SandraStitches. I hope you can all hear me well. Hi, how are you, Sharon? All right. So we are here today for a Meet My Patterns show. You can hear me? Great. I'm so happy because last time I went live, something happened with my microphone and people could not hear me, and there was a big thing about it. So, today we are having the Meet My Patterns show, and this means that I'm going to show you some of my designs, the actual piece. Usually, I have a short story about it. We'll talk about something about the pattern or something special about the yarn. There is always something to talk about. I like to do these shows because I think that people really need to see my designs in real life before they, decide if they want to make them, if they want to purchase the pattern. All my patterns are on Ravelry. Okay, not all of them, most of them, about 200 and something of them are on Ravelry. But since there is this new thing about the new laws in the EU about digital products, so there are some countries that I cannot sell to them. I am not based in the US, I am based in Israel. And so there are new laws, and also people from the US, they cannot sell to those countries unless they have a representative or something like that. Anyway, so I have most of my patterns on Ravelry, and that's fine. I can sell there. It was up until December 13th, 2024. And then from that date onward, so we needed to find a new place that will exclude, I'm so sorry about that, exclude the countries that I cannot sell to. So I have most of my patterns on Ravelry and some of them on another shop in a place called Payhip. But most of them are free on my blog. So there is no thing about it. You can just find them free on my blog. And that's it. The introduction, a long introduction for this new show of today. So who is here with me? Hi, Maria. You can hear me very well. Great. Hi, how are you? Tell me where you're listening from, where you're watching from. If you're watching the replay, so that's fine. Say hi, say hello in the comments so I know who is here with me. Let's start. So today I have 3 patterns for you, 3 pieces that I want to show you. The first one is this light, very light shawl, scarf, shawl, wrap, however you want to call it. Look how beautiful this is. And this one is made with the spider stitch, right? You know this stitch. It's a really easy, not very complicated. It's just chains and single crochet that go in a special form to form these squares, kind of spider squares. And for this pattern, for this piece, this design, I used, let me see what's the name of this yarn. I used let me see where it is. Lion brand Shawl in a Ball, yarn, color number 300. So I don't live in the US, so I have no access to American yarns, and I know there are so many. And I can't remember how I got this yarn, shawl in a ball yarn, Lion brand. I got it from, I think it was a magazine, yarn support that I got, something like that. I don't remember. But so I got this yarn and I decided to use it in this beautiful beige and pink. You know that beige and pink are my favorite colors. All kind of beige, pink, and light blues and light greens are my colors. But this combination of browns and pink is one of my favorites. So I got this color combination. It's a kind of variegated yarn. I did not use different yarns. It's all in this same yarn. You probably know this yarn. Maybe it's even not continued anymore. I don't know, really. Just tell, if you know, tell me in the comments. And I think even it's maybe DK weight yarn or even less. It's very, very thin yarn. Now, if you know me or if you follow me for a while, so you know that I don't have the brain, how would you say it in English? The brain, not capacity, but the brain, um, I don't know how to say it. I just get bored. If it's very, very thin yarn, I get bored after 2 rows because it doesn't grow. It doesn't grow. It doesn't grow. You have to make too many rows for it to grow. So usually I do not work with this weight yarn. Let me see if it's what's the weight of it? Yeah, it doesn't say. But I think it's a DK, even less, a little bit less than DK weight. It's very, very thin and it's sparkly. It has some spark. Can you see? Maybe you can see here. It has sparkles. So I love it. It's very light. It's, you can use it in the spring, in the autumn, or when you're just needing something very, very light. And let me see. It's been discontinued. Okay, so it's available on Amazon. Anyway, this is the spider pattern kind of shawl. I will link in the comments now the link to the free pattern on my blog so you can all go and work it from there. I will put it also in the show notes below after when I finish this live session. So this is the first pattern that I wanted to show you and tell you the story and everything. It's beautiful. I love it. But I will not use this yarn again, also because it's discontinued and I don't have access to it, and also because it's very, very thin. On the other side, if you're talking about weight yarns, so something with my hair here. So the next design I want to show you is this. It's a set. It's a bucket hat with fingerless gloves. Okay? So it's the easiest and kind of chunkiest bucket hat and fingerless gloves set. All right? I called it Salt and Pepper because, this is the kind of, it's a variegated yarn. I got this yarn from a Chinese vendor on a website. It's something like Temu, but it's called AliExpress. It's acrylic yarn. It's a weight 5.5 kind of yarn. I like the variation of the colors and the weight of the yarn, and it's very soft. So I felt like if I did something really chunky, it would be great. This um, set is part of a crochet along I have on my website. It was called winter sets. So I designed this set for that crochet along. I will put the link in the show notes later. Let me see if I have the link now for this. Okay, I have the bucket hat, but if you go to the bucket hat link, so you will have um, there the link for the fingerless gloves as well. So the story behind it is that I just wanted to make a set for this crochet along that I hosted in my blog, so you can find it in the blog. And I thought this would be really, really nice because very chunky yarn makes it kind of really, warm. And I love the color as well. This is this super simple granny square. These are just one granny square fold in half and sew here and here. So there is a hole for the finger. And this is a granny square that became a round and then some ruffle here for the bucket hat. So I know bucket hats usually go for the summer and not the winter. Let me pull this hair. But, it can be for the winter as well. So, what do you think about the salt and pepper collection? Salt and pepper set. All right. So, this is our second pattern for today. Our third and last pattern is the anyday bag. Now, this is a pattern that went live free on my blog just this week, and it was part of our crochet club, crochet membership, the V-Stitch, and they got it like 6 months ago for free, but now it's free on my blog. This is the anyday bag. As you can see, again, it starts with a solid granny square and then becomes round, and then it has some texture here with V-stitches, all kind of V-stitches and double crochet and single crochet, all kind of things, stitch patterns. And then it has I just made a braid. I used two colors, again, gray. I love gray. Gray with this really vibrant orange here to make it pop up. Ooh, do you get the TV show Elspeth? Elspeth in Israel? She wears a lot of crochet and was wearing a bucket hat in the last episode. Not using crochet. No, we don't have Elspeth. I never heard of it, but I don't know. What is it about, Elspeth? Tell me in the comments what is it about. I will look for it. Maybe I watch Netflix, and if it's not on Netflix, I would probably don't know it anyway. But I use these two colors to make it pop up a little bit, and then I made a braid. I braided these two colors because this yarn that I used here, I think it's ice yarns. Let me see. I can't remember every design. What's the yarn? Okay, ice yarns. Yes, this is ice yarns. Also, again, it's a weight number 5 yarn. So ice yarns, it's a Turkish company. I used to buy from them, but since the war from last year, Turkey is not our friend anymore. So they don't want us to buy from them. So I will not buy from them anymore. That's fine. They don't want to be our friends. Go away. Even though we're neighbors and many Israelis used to, go to Turkey and buy things from Turkey. I've been in Turkey many times, but they don't want to be our friends anymore. So that's fine. Um, this is a weight number 5, as I said, yarn. And so I used 2 strands to make a braid for the closure here. And I just put it around. I did not reduce here, maybe a little bit. But then I just put the braid inside and I made a long chain for the strap, the handle. You can use whatever. I did not line this bag, although it has holes. So I would recommend to line it if you are going to use it with very small items. But yeah, so this is the Anyday bag. You can find the pattern free on my blog. I will put the, where is it? I will put the link here and as well in the show notes later for all the patterns, all the pieces I'm showing now. And this is it for today. So we saw the Anyday bag, perfect for the beach. You can I used acrylic yarn because this is what I have here, but this is just a sample. In all my patterns, I say that I use the yarn that I have at hand, and you can replace the yarn with any yarn that you want. Of course, for bags, it's better to use cotton yarn, but also acrylic yarn, weight 5, it's fine. Maybe you have to line it if you want to use it, as I said, with small items. Or no, it depends on you. I saw some people, they just buy these fabric bags, really normal, like everyday fabric bags with nothing on them, and you just put them inside. You can cut the straps, the handles, and just sew them around here, and that's it. You don't have to think too much about the lining. You don't have to, um, you know, uh, go crazy about the lining of a bag, um, and that's it. So this is the Anyday bag. We have the salt and pepper set. I love this hat. I really love this hat. It's so comfortable. So comfortable. And we have these light, sparkling, beautiful spider stitch shawl, wrap, however you want to call it. All right. I hope you enjoyed this episode, this show. And you can find all my patterns, as I said, on the blog. Please subscribe to my channel so you get notified as well when I post a new video. I have stitch tutorials every week, new stitch tutorials on the channel, and I go live once a week. Sometimes meet my patterns, sometimes crochet with me sessions. So if you want to be here with me, go live with me, bring your crochet with you, and we'll just crochet together. It's great. So I'll see you next time. Let me see what's going on here. Pretty bag. I was going to say it would be great beach bag. Yeah, beach bag, school bag, Even grocery bag, if you just go, for some, not a big shopping cart, but just a few items, so it can be as well. Okay, thank you. Bye bye, everybody. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Hi, Dawn.